almost 2 years ago. We were sitting in the editing bay at the SEDAF office, and we were just kind of talking about ideas for films and features, and Mark said, hey, no one's made a film about this. And then, you know, we all sit around at lunch, we've all had conversations about, oh dude, did you see that one video? It was so awesome, and no one's really taken the time to compile it all together, and we felt that this was the turning point for Asian Americans. So Farrah and I sat down, we had no idea what we were getting ourselves into, and we Skyped Kane in Hong Kong, and the rest is history.
All right, so we're going to open up for questions. Does anyone have any questions? Yes.
Hey guys.
Hi, Phil.
Hey, so I'm in the movie, and but our interview was like over a year ago, and I was like, I had forgotten what I had said in the thing, and I was kind of wondering. I was worried that what I said might not be relevant since we're talking about technology and things are changing so fast. So I was like, I hope what I said is still relevant. But I was wondering if there's anything that kind of happened during the course of the film, making the film, like even recently, where like something so major that maybe didn't get in the film, something that was like, you know, kind of another, you know, this thing is happening very quickly.
Jeremy Lin.
Yeah, as we were wrapping up filming, actually, we were interviewing Steve, and like we had like 2 more people left, and then Jeremy Lin thing happened, and then yeah.
We actually got in contact with Jeremy Lin and his people, thanks to Nikki-san. Woo! And yeah, it was just a little too late. We were in New York for like 2 days, and things didn't work out. But Jeremy Lin, he's interested in being in our film, so we might have a separate cut of that when he sends us his video.
Any other questions? Yes.
Yeah, I noticed you guys
Hi,
have a lot
George.
of very recent YouTube videos. I remember seeing just a few months ago. How do you guys have time to comb through everyone's YouTube pages and watch all
Well, Romel, Mark, and the interns.
Yeah, thank you to the interns for helping us out, because it was mainly like Mark and myself cutting the thing together, and they helped out tremendously. Kane put the script together, and we filled it with a lot of YouTube videos. And yeah, I mean, we actually utilize YouTube to search for the videos, so it made it really easy to kind of find content. So yeah.
Any other questions back there?
And thank you to our interns for all the transcriptions that you guys did.
They spent like hours and hours and hours like writing every single word that was in the 60+ interviews, and then I would throw stuff, 2 terabytes worth, and we'd throw them last-minute transcriptions, and we have interns in New York, and then one study in Korea, and they were still like doing the transcriptions, and I've read through every single interview like 3 or 4 times. So it was definitely a lot of work that went into like putting it together. So.
I know back there.
I just wanted to say, as a young filmmaker who does try to put their videos on YouTube, seeing a movie like this and having like a feature about YouTube is really moving for me, and I really want to thank you guys and thank all the people who are on YouTube pushing these boundaries. Just thank you.
No, we wanted to thank everyone who was really, really supportive in letting us interview them for an hour, because they had so many things going on with their day, and a lot of other people in the documentary were like, yeah, sure, you know, like they wanted to support this cause, and we really, really appreciated that, and that made our work easier too, and that's what we really wanted to do. We wanted to inspire other people to pursue it. So.
Any other questions back there?
So first off, congratulations. It looks like an amazing feat putting this all together. My question was about the title. You uploaded The Asian American Movement, and typically the Asian American Movement refers to the Yellow Power movement. So I was curious as to whether that parallel was intentional, and then where you see this generation of Asian American artists in the trajectory of Asian American community building and activism and art.
Well, I think we wanted to name it the Asian American Movement because we see a lot of these individuals working together, as you saw in the collaboration section, and everyone just putting their voices together and just saying what they want to say, rather than being hindered by mainstream or like industry professionals. So there's a new voice that Asian Americans have now through like online media and online content. So.
And just looking at tonight, all of us coming together, whether you're Asian American or not, and just watching this film about YouTube that you probably heard of from YouTube, and all the people that you follow and support, it's the first time that we're really seeing such an empowerment, especially within the media arts. And we're inspiring each other by having this platform to go on there and see, you know, people performing and singing and acting and dancing and saying, hey, you know, I want to do that, I can do that, and we're coming together to do it. So that's why it's a movement, and it's every bit of a social movement as anyone standing on the streets fighting for rights.
Dateh?
Hi, NJ.
Hi. So I know that you guys I definitely know that you guys put in a lot of work on this. I just wanted to know what now? What are you guys planning on doing now after this? I know all of you guys each have your own dreams and aspirations. So if you could just share how, I guess this film has either inspired you to keep going or just to maybe venture a little bit more.
I really think we're going to take our own advice and just go out and do it, and that's what we're trying to do. I know that personally for me, I want to be a producer. And for the longest time, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to do it. I'm kind of unsure. Maybe I have to go through a specific studio route, like I have to do something else. But what ended up happening was this documentary opened up another door for me to now start going into feature film producing. And slowly but surely, these jobs, or we hear about these jobs that are coming in, and we're just like, you know what, okay, no more second guessing myself, we're just going to do it. And we just have to prove not only to ourselves but to everyone else that we can do it. And I think that's exactly what the message of this film is just to go out and do it. And that's what all these, you know, YouTube artists, new media artists, and even, you know, just the traditional, I guess, Hollywood artists are saying the exact same thing. You just have to go out and do it. You have to be passionate and you have to be committed. And so I think that's what's next for all of us. We're just going to be committed, we're going to be passionate, and just keep doing what we're doing.
As for the film itself, we are hoping to share this with college students throughout the nation, and we're planning a college tour in the fall and hopefully inspiring more students, and especially on the East Coast and people that aren't in Southern California, they don't have this like pocket of like talent to collaborate with and to work with. So we really want to encourage them to pursue it, you know, like start their own community there, and just, yeah.
Let's get Dante's question.
Hi, Dante.
Well, first of all, I mean, congratulations. The film's so amazing. You know, as artists, we're a room full of a lot of artists, and you documented a time. I think the real urge for most artists in this industry is not just to make money and be famous, but it's to impact the world and impact the industry in some way. And you just documented a time where we, as a group, are impacting the world and impacting Hollywood in a way we've never done. So I think that's amazing. And you know, part of the question is the message is so big and so important. Like, how do you plan on distributing it not only to the people that you know, like the people that already know about it, but also to the people that we gotta hit in the mouth to let them know, like, this is how important what's going on. I mean, is it YouTube, ironically, or is it other ways? It's just, how do you plan to share the message?
Well, thank you for bringing that up. We are actually currently looking for a sponsor to put an 8-part docu-series version of this film onto YouTube, because that's really where it belongs. And we've gotten, YouTube! We've gotten so many comments about, hey, where can I see this film? I'm sorry, I'm like in Idaho, and I'm the only Asian, and I'm in high school, my mom won't buy me a DVD, how can I see it? And really, this is YouTube. That's where it belongs. It's a film about this platform, and it should be free and you know, out there for everyone to see. And our whole mission and goal with this film is to, like you said, not only empower our community, say, hey, you know, we can do this, go out there and get it, but also to educate the rest of the world and let them know that Asian Americans aren't just the stereotypes that we unfortunately still see on TV. We want them to know that we can dance, we are funny, we are sexy, you know, we can do all these things, and there's a culture that people don't know about. So yes, if you have money and would like to sponsor us, talk to us.
Any other questions? No more?
Actually, so we also have Parry and Mike from our main cast, and so if you guys have any questions for them, we can bring them up. Don't be shy. Bring them up! Bring them up! Yeah, Mike. Mike's parents are also here. I think they're really proud of him, and they're saying, yeah!
So unfortunately, we only have time for 2 questions.
One for each.
2 questions. Does anyone have a question?
All right then.
My questions for you guys. What was your role in the film, and what was, I guess, the most inspiring story that you felt?
I'm like the old man in the group. I just kick up. Honestly, when I saw the screener that these guys sent before this premiered here, it was just really getting acquainted with all these other guys and hearing like Christine's story, especially at the end. But actually, your story, Mike. That's why I was like, oh, he's here, because I knew a little bit about you, but then just hearing you articulate it and your path, and I didn't know you started out in collaboration. I mean, just that, and I know PK, so it's just kind of great that you know, just hearing your story was really cool to hear, you know, and then seeing you and you know, dancing, and then being called out by Shane Sparks, right? Yeah. So it was pretty cool.
Oh man, I mean, I'm not just like saying this just to say it, but for real, it was really interesting to see your perspective too, because I mean, like, for real. Because I mean, even in the document at the beginning, you know, it opens up with me and my sisters talking about not seeing any Asians and being so stoked off of like one Asian in a commercial and be like, yo! And so of course, you know, we all watch, you know, Better Look Tomorrow, and definitely, seeing your perspective on it was really inspiring for me. Like, I don't know. I guess seeing everybody's, the different timeline of it, because I felt like I've seen it from afar as a fan, and now like kind of somewhat contributing to it, so it's just, it's trippy to see it from so many different angles.
All right, so I want to thank you guys for coming out.
Everybody that was somehow involved with this film, not only the people in the cast and the crew, but also our friends that fed us when we were too poor to buy food, and Mom, who I think left, and all of our families and friends. This is seriously just a community effort. This film could not have happened without every single person. So thank you guys for being here.
Can you guys also help clean up? Because we have another film after this, so you guys help out. Thank you. Oh my God.